Alright, what's up everyone? This is Mark Parsons, and this is video 8. Okay, so I got the number system right now. I got it. It's going to be right on the title, so that's all that matters. So we're going to go over a few things today in trading, and this is what I would do. Well, this is the trading information, but basically, if you remember, if you go back to the intro, this is about if I was back in college, what would I do? I wouldn't waste time. I would do what Ty Lopez says, and I'll set a goal for 500 to 1,000 pages of information on finance and reading, or audiobooks, or videos. And I'll try to do that every day. Now, no, there's no try. There's only do. Like Yoda says in Star Wars, I would do it. I would get it done. Number 1. Number 2, I would use this information. I would get a job, get my mind right. You know, if I could, I would move in back with my parents. If I could. Obviously, you're in college. You're going to be in college. Get your schoolwork done. Raise capital for yourself through your job. Save 10%, just like in The Richest Man of Babylon, which is a book I recommend. And I would trade the market. Then we'll get into the rest, what I would do after this. But let's start with this risk disclaimer. Risk associated with forex trading. So basically, guess what? Even though this can be potentially profitable opportunity for investors, you can also lose all your money. Okay, very important. You will lose if you want to be great in this market. You will lose. It's just part of the game. They say you're not a real trader until you lose. So please pause this and read this disclaimer and just understand that. And that's what we're in the business of, risk minimization. So we want to become great, and that's my goal in this. My goal is to become the best trader that ever lived. Alright, in currency at least. Actually, more than just currency, but right now that's my goal. I played in the NFL for a few years, Houston Texans and New Orleans Saints, and that was my goal, to be the best cornerback ever. I didn't achieve that yet. I had a great career, and I love what I do. Alright, so understand that. That's the goal. That's the mindset. Alright. So now, today we're going to go over a few things in the market. Alright, we're going to add a couple indicators. Some of these indicators you're not going to, I have to send to you. But let's start. So, today we're going to go over support and resistance a little bit more. A couple more indicators. Now, support and resistance, like I said, notice that notice that how these tap off of the lines. So you can use everything. These are support and resistance. The parents, which is the white 200, okay, and the blue, and you can basically expect this to go. This to go down to the blue and tap that blue, probably cross it, and then pinball back and forth. And then when that white crosses that blue, you could usually expect an explosion in that direction. All right, so support and resistance. Here's what we're going to do. One thing, I'm going to go over a couple ways you can do. Alright. First thing is a horizontal line. We can set different, and we're going to scroll out. We can set different, with the horizontal line, we can set some resistance points and possible supports. So I'm going to set that. So a horizontal line to go over here. And let's see at the bottom of this. And we're gonna, you see the unfilled wicks? We're gonna go to the bottom of them and set them, which is really cool. Mentor taught me this. And there's a few ways we're gonna do it, but this is the first way. What we'll do is just basically view in your now you still always see, this is the thing, you always want to follow the yellow brick road. The yellow brick road is the trend, even within the support and resistance. So you could play in between these things, okay? In between the support and resistance, the floor and the ceiling. So you always want to follow the yellow brick road. And every strategy that we have is the yellow brick road, okay? So let's see, we got one down here. Now sometimes, if it's strong enough support or resistance, or strong enough floor or ceiling, it will not break through, right? That's good to know. But these are just good indicators of showing you where it could go if it does break through. Like, where's the next one? So we don't have to go too many. You can go in a bigger time frame if you would like. Alright. And just see possible support and resistance. It's good to know. So you can set better targets and just know where the market could go possibly next. Set it on the big wicks, okay? So that's good to see. Alright, so that's number one. Number two is we'll go to the fractals. Go to Bill Williams. So the indicator is Bill Williams. Fractals. Blue. I like blue. Now, put in the fractals on your, these are basically higher highs, lower lows. So these are like, you can basically see all the support and resistances from on a smaller level. Now the cool thing about this is there's a strategy that I'm going to show you in a later video where we use the fractals. Okay, we actually, when the market starts slowing down around I'm talking about the Euro USD, when the London session and the US session is closed and before it wakes up, there's a way we use the fractals to make a big come up. It's risky, it's more of a risky trade, but it's pretty cool if you got a system, you know, you got an account where you're not necessarily scared of losing, basically a small account, and you can take it up to a big amount pretty rapidly. But we're not going to get into that, but just be aware. So setting the fractals, and I'll get into fractals more in depth later on, but just know that these are support and resistances. So usually, sometimes you'll see if they break. See that? Look at this right here. All right. So you can see this is a strong support. Now it's probably going to break through, like I said, because the white and the blue are split. But it may halt right here for a little bit, or maybe even bounce back to the white, which you could possibly get back in on a sell opportunity and ride all the way back down, or ride it right back here. And then notice this, it's another support right where I told you was, right, in the blue. So here's the things that you must get used to doing and trading, and you'll get better and better over a period of time. And control your emotions. That's the most, like, that's the hardest thing for a lot of people, because when you're playing with real money, it's different when you're on demo and then when you're trading real live. I remember, think about it, I've lost thousands of dollars, not practicing, but trading in my past. I remember I had one guy, I'm not going to tell what country, but I remember I told him not to trade live yet, so I said, hey, you should trade during your demo for at least, I told him a month. Because I knew he was more emotional. But what did he do? He got into the live, he only had 50 bucks in there. He lost his 50 bucks because he was trading too heavy. And he just wasn't, it takes time. And it's okay, you're going to lose, like I said, from the jump. Well, he lost $50, and you would have thought that was like $1 million. It's like, man, I lost 50 bucks. I'm like, man, you're not ready, emotionally. I remember the guy, I forgot his name, Anton. I have to get his last name, but he used to work with Goldman Sachs, trade for them as an investment banker or whatever. And he talked about money and how you view it. He said, have respect for money, yet understand that it's like, be indifferent to it. It's not a big deal, but I respect it. Of course, I know we all need money, but it's not the end all. Your knowledge is more important, because guess what? When you get good at something like this, or anything else, you get really talented at a skill level, you can make money at will. It's easy to make money. So you respect it, but it's easy. So I won't pass out if I lose some money. I'll just learn from that lesson and get better. So that's something to know about it, and I like how he explained it. And I'll show you that video. I'm gonna find that video and show it to you. So that's that. We got the fractals, and then you can set your support and resistance lines at the top of the wicks and the bottom of the wicks at the unfilled wicks. Some of the unfilled wicks that you see. Okay, so you see how that actually correlates with the other indicators. And understand, you're always going to see that yellow brick road. So no matter what, you're still going to follow yellow brick road. Okay. All right. Next, we're going to go. Now these indicators you don't have, but I'm going to show you something that I really like. I'm not going to get into our pivots yet, but which I have a whole system built off of that, guys, with the yellow brick road. It's very simple, but it actually took me a while. So let me see. Oh, Fibonacci. Okay. Alright, I love these. Now, there's another way to support resistance. Fibonacci, remember? Guess what we are? We trade Fibonacci. On our technical analysis, we trade Fibonacci. Okay? Fibonacci pivot traders. We'll get into that, but look at the percentages. So the high and the low. And the market just shut down. Not shut down, but that was the weekend. So, but see this? See what the market will do is, it will literally, and these are so on point. 50%. Remember that. We're going to get into that. But the market usually likes to go back and forth. So this is the 1 hour. It tapped, it got up here. It was already up here. Came all the way down to the 50%. Now, if it crosses the 50, sometimes it usually likes to keep going. But it was bouncing back and forth. Came all the way back up here, just to come all the way back down to the 50. Alright, so you can kind of see where it's going to go. There's multiple indicators showing us where it's going to go. Right here. Some people say they don't believe in technical analysis. What does technical analysis mean? That means we're looking at the mathematical equations on the charts. Okay, we're looking at the patterns on the charts to predict where we think it's going to go. Well, guess what? These cycles happen over and over again. So understand that. Okay, so once you put that, I got to send this indicator to you. So make sure you email me. Okay, I'm going to leave my email in the description box. So I can send you all the indicators and get you set up on that broker, okay? Get you everything set up. So, love that 50%. So what I'll do is I'll look at the other row, I'll look at all my other indicators, and then I'll go to the 4 hour and just see where the yellow brick road. So let's cross it down. So I can just see where I think the yellow brick road is possibly gonna go. Alright, see that? So in between, just like I told you, this is on the 4 hour. Remember the Mandelbrot set? As above, so below. Okay, remember that. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, where's that 50% on the 40? I mean on the Fibonacci. Alright. So that's just something to know. I love this game, guys. Oh man, it's like a video game to me. So hopefully you're learning that, and like I said, I'll send that to you. And there's a couple other direction indicators, but this is more like a direction indicator. And remember what I said, once you get really good at direction, being able to pick it, then it's all about your patience and lack of greed, and then your volume management. So really it's direction and volume management. So this is what I'm going to do, or this is what I'm doing. I'm giving you the mindset, then I'm giving you the tools for direction, so you can get really good at picking direction. Then I'm going to show you how I do my money management. Okay? And I already had one money management video, but since money management and volume management is so important in this game, I will have multiple videos on that. Okay? So these are just a couple indicators that you can see. What you can do is, this is how I want you to study. I want you to trade first following your demo. So this is what I would do, like I said, educational purposes only. I trade, obviously. I have a system, and I do it every day that the market's open. And then when I'm done doing that, and the thing about it is you don't have to be on all day looking at the screen. It's like some people look at the screen all day and trade. No. First of all, you don't even want to expose yourself to that much. We're not trading that quick. We're not scalping right now. Okay? We'll get into that, but we're not scalping. But so you set your trades, yada, yada, yada. Then you go to the 1 minute. And just literally just watch the cycle for 3 hours every day. 3 hours every day. Just watch it with these indicators that I sent you. It can show you, like I just told you. Rewind my videos and just watch it over and over again. And you'll see yourself start to recognize the patterns I'm going to continue to show you and improve. Okay? So this is Mark Parson, guys, signing off. We're going to get ready for the next video. Peace.